Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to online class. Are you fine students? I hope you all are fine and safe by the grace of God. Students, I am Shanti from Social Science Department. Due to increasing coronavirus, we are not able to continue the regular classes. Government of Tamil Nadu informed no exam for 10th standard, but after the election, they may change their decision. So, our management decided to continue the revision. Because of that, today we will start our revision through online classes. My dear children, I kindly request you to utilize this opportunity and revise day to day portions. Okay, students, from social science, I will revise geography and economics part. Arul Sarda ma'am will revise history and civics part. Okay, students, now let us come forward to today's class. In geography part, from the school we revise geography lesson 1, is it? So, today I am going to start the revision for geography lesson 2. Today I am going to start the revision for geography lesson 2. The topic of this lesson is climate and natural vegetation of India. Students, the topic of geography lesson 2 is climate and natural vegetation of India. Students, like past announcement, suppose our government cancel the exam means also, generally you must know about this chapter because some competitive exams they will ask some general question from this chapter. Okay, so students, I kindly request you to listen very careful and revise and prepare some one-word question from this topic. Okay, now once again I will repeat the topic. Today's revision's topic is climate and natural vegetation of India. Okay, climate and natural vegetation of India. Students, first of all, we know about climate and weather. For example, the climate and weather will change for one region to other region and one country to other country. So, because of that, we are changing our lifestyle during that particular climate and weather period. For example, during summer, we drink more water, is it? But we do not drink the same amount of water during winter. And also, why do we wear cotton or lighter clothes during summer season? Because summer season we get very heat, is it? So because of that we are wearing cotton or lighter clothes, and heavy woolen clothes are we are wearing in cold weather season, is it? For example, mostly in northern India the people were wearing cold woolen clothes. They are wearing woolen clothes because most of the northern part of the country are very cold seasons climate, is it? So because of that, the prevalence of varying weather condition between north and south India, that means this is because of prevalence of varying weather and climate condition between the north India and the south India. Okay, first of all I am going to explain weather and climate. Okay, weather and climate. Weather refers to state of atmosphere of a place at a given point of time. Weather refers to state of atmosphere of a place at a given point of time. But in the same time, Climate is the accumulation of daily and seasonal weather events of a given location over a period of 30 to 35 years. Now listen students, weather refers to state the atmosphere of a place at a point of time, a particular time. But climate is accumulation of daily they are we are getting the climate and seasonal weather events of a given location over a period of 30 to 35 years. Okay. Then from climate, there are different kinds of climates are there. For example, tropical, monsoon climate, equable climate, etc. Is it from climate, equable climate, it is one of the most important climate. That means India get equable climate. Okay, this equable climate is also called as the British climate. This is important one word question. Equable climate is also called the British climate. Okay, British climate. Equable climate is also called as which climate, students? British climate. Okay, that means which is neither too hot nor too cold. British climate means neither too hot or too cold. Okay, this climate of India affect some of the factors. Okay, for example, some of the factors are affecting the climate of India. Okay, today in this class, I am going to revise what are the factors affecting the climate of India. Okay, what are the factors affecting the climate of India? Already from the school, once I explained, again I am going to revise what are the climates are affecting, what are the factors are affecting the climate of India. There are mainly six factors are affecting the climate of India. The first one is latitude, second one is altitude, third one is distance from the seas, fourth one is monsoon wind, fifth one is relief features, and the last one is jet stream. Okay, now students, the six factors are affecting the climate of India. The first one is latitude, the second one is altitude, third one is distance from the seas, fourth one is monsoon wind, fifth one is relief features, and the last one is jet stream. Okay, now just I will revise each factors. For example, the first one is latitude. Okay, the first one is latitude. Latitudinally, India lies between 8 degree 4 power north and 37 degree 6 minutes north latitudes. Okay, latitudinally, India lies between 8 degree 4 minutes north and 37 degree 6 minutes north latitude. And also, the Tropic of Cancer divides our country into two equal parts, is it? We everyone know, if we see the India map means in the middle one cross line is there, is it? The Tropic of Cancer, it divides India as two parts. Okay, two parts. They are located the south of Tropic of Cancer and the north of Tropic of Cancer. The two parts are located the south of Tropic of Cancer and the north of Tropic of Cancer. The south of Tropic of Cancer experiences high temperature, no cold season, but the north of the parallel enjoys subtropical climate. Okay. Anyway, the first factors affecting the climate of India is latitude. Okay. Then the second one is altitude. When altitude increases, the temperature decreases. Is it? When altitude increases, the temperature where decreases. Temperature decreases the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. Two more question we land, is it? Normal lapse rate. Okay, students. Then the third one is distance from the sea. The third one is distance from the sea. In India, large areas were covered by sea, and also especially the peninsular region is not very far from the sea. The peninsular area is not very far from the sea, and this entire area has a clear maritime influences on climate. This part of the country does not have very clearly marked winter, and the temperature is equable almost throughout the year. Okay, here summers are hot and winters are cold. Here summers are very hot and winters are very cold. Okay, then the next one is monsoon wind. Is it? The next one is monsoon wind. Most dominant factor which affects the climate of India is this monsoon wind. Okay, one of the most dominant factor which affects the climate of India is monsoon wind. Okay, that means the onset of southwest monsoon brings down the temperature of the entire India and causes moderate to heavy rainfall in many parts of the country. Similarly, the climate of southeast India is also influenced by northeast monsoon. Okay, anyway, this monsoon wind is one of the dominant factor affect the climate of India. Okay, then the next one is relief. The next one is relief. Okay, relief of India has a great bearing on major elements of climate such as temperature, atmospheric pressure, direction of winds, and the amount of rainfall. Okay, relief of India has a great bearing on major elements of climate such as temperature, atmospheric pressure, direction of winds, and the amount of rainfall. Okay, then the last one is jet stream. Okay, the last factor affecting the climate of India is jet stream. Okay, jet streams. Jet stream are the fast moving winds. Okay, jet streams are the fast moving winds. It blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. Okay, jet stream are the fast moving winds blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. Okay, onset of southwest monsoon is driven by the shift of the subtropical westerly jet from the plains of India towards the Tibetan plateau. Okay, in the same time, the easterly jet streams cause tropical depression both during southwest monsoon and retreating monsoon. Okay, jet stream are fast moving winds. It is blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere, and also this particular jet stream monsoon is driven by shift of the subtropical westerly jet from plains of India towards Tibetan plateau. Easterly jet stream cause tropical depression both during southwest monsoon and retreating monsoon. Okay, these are the factors affecting the climate of India. Okay, students. Okay, from here, some one-word questions are there. For example, one of the important one-word question, which climate is also called the British climate? Very good. Equable climate. Is it equable climate? Otherwise, the question will come likewise. This is general question. Okay, students. Equable climate is also called as the British climate. Okay, equable climate is also called the British climate. Okay, and also weather means it refers to state the atmospheric place at a given point of time, but climate is the daily and seasonal weather events given the location over a period of 30 to 35 years. Okay, 30 to 35 years. And also students, from here we learned two important 2 mark questions. The first question is, list the factors affecting the climate of India. List the factors affecting the climate of India. Now everyone know the answer is it. The climate of India is affected by the factors of latitude, altitude, distance from the seas, monsoon wind, relief, jet stream. Okay, what are the factors affecting the climate of India? Latitude, altitude, distance from the seas, monsoon wind, relief features, and jet streams. Okay, then the next important question is, what is mean by normal lapse rate? Okay, the next question is, what is mean by normal lapse rate? Okay, normal lapse rate. Normal lapse rate means when the altitude increase, the temperature decreases. Is it? For example, altitude means height. Is it? When the height increase, the temperature will decreases. Then temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius every 1000 meters of ascent. That is called normal lapse rate. Okay, now once again I will repeat students. Normal lapse rate. Normal lapse rate, that means the altitude increases, the temperature decreases. Okay, the altitude increases, the temperature decreases. Temperature decreases the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. Okay, what is mean by normal lapse rate? The altitude increases, the temperature decreases. Temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. Okay, students, the next question is, what are jet streams? Okay, what are jet streams? Jet streams are the fast moving winds blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. Jet stream. First, what are jet stream? Jet streams are the fast moving winds. With that particular wind is blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. Okay. Then onset of southwest monsoon is driven by the shift of the subtropical westerly jet from the plains of India towards the Tibetan plateau, and easterly jet streams cause tropical depression both during southwest monsoon and retreating monsoons. Okay, then the next question is, write a short note on monsoon wind. Okay, write a short note on monsoon wind. Now, the onset of southwest monsoon brings down the temperature of the entire India, and it causes moderate to heavy rainfall in many parts of the country. Okay, similarly, the climate of southeast India is also influenced by northeast monsoon. Okay, that is the monsoon wind. Okay, monsoon wind. This monsoon wind is one of the most dominant factor which affects the climate of India. Which factor is mostly dominated to affect the climate of India? Monsoon wind. Okay, this monsoon wind is one of the most dominant factor which affects the climate of India. Okay, then from here, students, 4 2 mark questions are there. Some 1 word questions also there. Okay, you should prepare this one. It will use to some of the competitive exams also. Okay, okay, students. Now I will revise 2 maps. Okay, now I will revise 2 maps. The first one is forest. Okay, forest in India. Forest in India. There are two types of forest: mountain forest and evergreen forest are there. Tropical forest, that means tropical forest, mountain forest and tropical forest. Okay, here given mountain forest, for example, some of the Western Ghats area. Just you see the map, the Western Ghats area, and some other areas, for example, Assam, that Meghalaya, these areas and all, some of the mountain forest are there. Then tropical forest, for example, Jammu Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, these areas we can see some of the tropical evergreen forest. Mostly the forest area, if they ask, means you have to mark the Jammu Kashmir area you can mark. From there only Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand nearby Jammu Kashmir. Okay, nearby Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand also the forest area. Then Western Ghats area also forest area. Then Assam, some of the areas. Then Arunachal Pradesh, some of the areas. These all areas have mountain forest and tropical evergreen forest. Okay, mountain forest, it defined as forest on land with an elevation of 2500 meter above the sea level. Okay, mountain forest are defined as forest on land with an elevation of 2500 meter above the sea level. Okay, now can you understand, students? Mountain forest, if one place asks, means you have to mark the Jammu Kashmir area. Okay, Jammu Kashmir area you can mark. Okay, then the second map is heavy rainfall area. Okay, here given some of the heavy rainfall state in India. Okay, some of the heavy rainfall state in India, here in the map given. For example, here Karnataka, Kerala. Okay, Karnataka, Kerala, Odisha, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Uttarakhand, Sikkim. These are the states, important states have heavy rainfall. Okay, these states have heavy rainfall. Once again, I will repeat. In India, some of the states has heavy rainfall state. For example, Karnataka, Kerala, then Odisha, West Bengal, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. Okay, then from here, in India, one of the important place is heavy rainfall place, that is wettest place in the world, that is wettest place in the world, that is called Mausin Ram. Okay, Mausin Ram. Now just you see the map, students. This is there. They point out this particular Mausin Ram's area. Okay, find out the Mausin Ram's area. This Mausin Ram only the wettest place in India. For example, heavy rainfall area is Mausin Ram. It is near the Khasi Hills. Mausin Ram of Khasi Hills. It is in Meghalaya state. The Mausin Ram, it is in Meghalaya state. It is located in northeast India. Okay, Mausin Ram, it is the heavy rainfall area. It is in Meghalaya state in northeast India. It is the wettest place of India and of the world. This Mausin Ram is the wettest place of India and the world. Important one bad question. The competitive exam also they will ask. Okay, very listen careful, students. Mausin Ram, very wettest. That means heavy rainfall area. It is very wettest place in India and of the world. Okay, it is located on the top of the hill in the Middle Valley. This Mausin Ram is located in the top of the hill in the Middle Valley. It is 60.9 kilometer from Shillong. Okay, it is 60.9 kilometers from Shillong. Now, listen this map, students. Here separately given then Meghalaya, Meghalaya. Nearby, see, just you see that Shillong, did you see? From Shillong, 60.9 kilometer from Shillong, this Mausinram is there. Then nearby Mausinram, Sirapunji is there. Okay, Sirapunji is there. Okay, this is the Meghalaya state, and in the place of Mausinram, nearby Shillong and Sirapunji. Okay, now this place are get heavy rainfall. Okay, totally we are comparing in India, this particular place get heavy rainfall. Okay, listen very careful students, these two maps. First one is forest areas, for example Jammu Kashmir areas, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, for and also that is Sikkim area, then Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, then mostly Western Ghats, important forest, mountain forest areas. Then next we learned about the heavy rainfall area. Heavy rainfall area, Mausinram. It is in Meghalaya state. This state is located in northeast India. It is one of the wettest place of India and of the world. Okay, Mausinram is the wettest place of India and of the world. This place is located on the top of the hill in the middle valley. It is 60.9 kilometers from the Shillong. Okay, these two maps also very important. The remaining topics and maps I will revise the next class. Okay, students, you have to learn from these topics all the question answers and this map. Okay, we will meet the next class. Thank you, students.